the All-Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight Championship. This match has a 30-minute time limit. Your referee for this contest, Jacob Lee. Introducing first the challenger, standing to my left, hailing from East Palo Alto, California. He weighed in this evening at 252 pounds. He is the leader of Will Power. He is Will Hobbs. And his opponent, standing to my right, tonight, he is the current, reigning, and defending All-Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight Champion. He is Jeff Cobb.
And the bell sounds and this matchup officially underway. Will Hobbs and Jeff Cobb set to do battle for the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, just joining us. We are coming to you live from James Logan High School on youtube.com/allprowrestling for APW Gym Wars. I am John Roberts, joined, of course, by the OG KG, Mr. Kevin Gill. And KG, tonight, this is the first of two huge main events, and this one for the APW Universal Heavyweight title, our richest prize.
Absolutely, John. You have to ask yourself, how is it even possible to have a second main event when you have a match like this? And that's when you have like the match we have coming up next, that huge steel cage battle. But right now, having Jeff Cobb, very well traveled, John, whether he's in Seattle, whether he's in Miami, whether he's in Germany, England, Tokyo, everywhere Jeff Cobb goes, he's on the top of the card, John. And that's why he's on the top of the card here in All Pro Wrestling.
And you just heard Jeff Cobb yell out to Will Hobbs, let's see what you got. Of course, we saw Jeff Cobb compete overseas in Japan for New Japan Pro Wrestling as a part of that huge tag team tournament, and now he's back here in the All-Pro Wrestling ring.
We saw him electrify the world in Lucha Underground. We saw him do it everywhere he goes, John, allegedly in Lucha Underground, but other places more documented.
You know, there's that one guy that likes to give people the wrath of the gods, and it's kind of like giving someone a tour of the island, so allegedly there's some similarities there.
Some say purely speculation, no spoilers here, because this is All Pro Wrestling. Cobb backing Hobbs into the corner, and think about it, you know, Jeff Cobb, from All Pro Wrestling to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla to all these great places he works, he is kind of the standard, John, and you know what, it is really, he is the champion, he has the champion's advantage. It's really up to Will Hobbs to prove to Jeff Cobb that he can hang, that he can take the champ to the limit and take that gold back home, John.
And Hobbs now with a side headlock there, getting the better of that exchange. And Hobbs, KG, knows how to get it done in championship bouts. A former internet champion and a former tag team champion, now trying to add the Universal title to that staple of championships that he has held here in All Pro Wrestling, become one of the few who could say they are a Triple Crown champion in All Pro Wrestling.
It's a rare air, John. It's where eagles dare to fly. And Jeff Cobb, he got caught out there. It's rare to see Jeff Cobb moved against his will like that, and that really speaks to the power of will. When this match got signed, John, I got geeked with the quickness. Jeff Cobb, hands down one of my favorite wrestlers in the world today, proudly representing that suplex brand. But there's Will Power, a man through sheer determination, through sheer hope, sheer tenacity, trying to climb to the very top of wrestling.
Will Hobbs in trouble right now. The go behind there by Jeff Cobb, who's showing some of that Olympic wrestling style that he's got. Of course, you see the Olympic rings tattooed on his back, as well as the island of Guam, who he proudly represented as the flag bearer and, of course, Olympic athlete in Athens, Greece in the 2004 Olympics.
And how great is that? For him, it's not Olympic style wrestling, it's wrestling.
It's wrestling,
That's
you're right.
what he does. He's an Olympic grade athlete.
For you and me, it's Olympic wrestling. For Jeff Cobb, it's
wrestling.
It's going down to the store and buying a pack of gum.
Sure, 100%. It's just a day in the life. The man lives in the gym. If he's not rolling with Tim Thatcher, he might be rolling with Kratos. He might be rolling with different people and sparring, always enhancing his game. You know the dojos in LA. He was spotted at the New Japan dojo recently as well.
Hobbs looking for the big hip toss, but Cobb able to turn the tide, but not for long. Huge hip toss there from the challenger and the champion. Going to take a moment to recollect himself on the outside.
Wow, bloody nose there for Jeff Cobb, wiping some of his blood on the canvas. He's frustrated. I don't know if he's underestimating Will Hobbs here, but Will Hobbs, you know, while Jeff Cobb is out traveling and going everywhere, Will Hobbs is right here.
You know, we thought we might see some blood later on tonight in our huge main event inside of a steel cage. We're already seeing some blood in the first of our two main events here for the Universal title.
I just want to give respect, no disrespect to you, but I want to give the proper respect to both these matches, John. Double main event. It's a phrase some people throw around a lot, but it's a phrase when you hear it in all pro wrestling, it means something. Look at that. Hobbs has great wrestling ability in his own, but John, we both have to be honest, it's short of Olympic caliber. Cobb. Well, reversal, man, I'm very impressed with the technical wrestling savvy of Will Hobbs. You know, I know Cobb's flight was delayed a little bit. I know he's very familiar with Hobbs. Maybe, did he not consider Hobbs on his level, John?
Oh, I don't know about that. Jeff Cobb always does his homework, always scouts his opponents. Sure. But Will Hobbs is getting the better of the champ right now.
The way he started it off, you know, just show me. Oh my God! He said, show me what you got, but he just showed Will Hobbs what he got. Planted that drop kick right on the forehead.
And Will Hobbs looks a little dazed and confused right now in the center of the ring. Cobb, huge forearm shot to the face.
Man, Jeff Cobb is, what? Did you see that? Will Hobbs starting to laugh, John.
Oh! And a big chop there from Hobbs, leveling the champion.
Willpower, it's a philosophy, it's a way of life, it's a lifestyle. Sheer tenacity. Will Hobbs is trying to come from the very bottom to the top and complete the sequence to become a Triple Crown winner. But now he's got Jeff Cobb busted open. Jeff Cobb can taste his own blood. He may have a broken nose, and now he's using that blood as war paint, John, smearing it on his chest and ready to go to war.
Cobb. You can see the intensity in the eyes of the champion, the challenger. Still trying to get a feel for him here. Oh, look at that, the champ with a drop toe hold and using the arm for leverage. And now, here we go. Cobb gonna make Hobbs play his game here, taking it down to the canvas.
Nobody can do it like Cobb can do it on that mat. So many ways he can hurt you using the bone on the side of the arm there.
And this is exactly what Jeff Cobb needs to do. As the reigning defending Universal Champion, he needs to take control of this matchup. He needs to slow the pace down because that is where Cobb excels.
And once he gets a hold of you, John, it's hard to get free. It's just such a blessing to have someone with Jeff Cobb's pedigree here representing All Pro Wrestling.
Ooh. Big forearm shot there from Cobb. Whoa. Here we go, belly to belly, suplex.
Explosive.
And Jeff Cobb
back in the zone. Oh my God, did you see that?
What a huge lariat, damn near decapitated that champion. Hobbs, not a 2 count, only a 2 count on the Universal Champion. Will Hobbs is taking the fight to Jeff Cobb here tonight.
Will Hobbs almost just ran through and ran over Jeff Cobb. I've never seen anything like that in Jeff Cobb's career. That was incredible power by Will Hobbs, John Roberts.
And Hobbs, lateral press, but Cobb able to get the shoulder off the canvas. Not enough pressure there on that lateral press, but you see Hobbs trying to go for the wrist lock here. But Cobb has too much upper body strength. Hobbs.
And he knows what he's going for, you know what I mean? He knows what Hobbs is going for. He's trying to block it, and he's got that strength, as you said.
And now Cobb up to a knee.
There you go.
Rolling over into a cover. No, wait a minute. It looks like Cobb looking to try and lock in an armbar. Oh, and a vicious knee strike right to the back. The champion back in control.
That was violent, John Roberts.
Ooh.
Jeff Cobb very confident now. Put a little trash talk in his game.
Well, someone talking, a fan here at ringside talking about the amateur background of Jeff Cobb, saying you were a pretty good amateur, and Cobb saying a pretty good pro too. And here we go, whoa. Signature offense from Jeff Cobb. A chop and a clothesline in the corner. I've never seen anyone other than Jeff Cobb do that before.
Cobb now creating some distance. Can Will Hobbs continue?
Hobbs seems to be down and out right now.
How could you not, John? That's like being in 4 car crashes, what just happened in that corner.
And the strength of the champion launching the 300-pound Hobbs across the ring with ease.
Think about that. Cobb putting the trash talk. Champion very confident. And with every right, John, he's one of the best to ever do it. And that's why he's in demand all over this wrestling world. And you know, Will Hobbs wants to be in that position, John. He wants to be wrestling all over the world. He wants to be doing airplane selfies.
Well, and a victory over Jeff Cobb here tonight would definitely propel him in that way, as he would become a Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Oh my God! Huge impact, unbelievable
Lateral
power.
press, hook of the leg. 2 count only. And Hobbs back on the attack here, though. And that's very smart strategy from Will Hobbs. Stay on top of the champion. Keep the pressure going.
Very true, John, but I have to question the strategy of getting on Jeff Cobb in a grappling position. I would get on him with strikes, I would get on him with impact, but when you grapple with Jeff Cobb, you lose.
I couldn't agree with you more, and just like that, Cobb able to turn the tide with that chin breaker.
No one in wrestling has the amateur pedigree and the professional skills of Jeff Cobb. There's no one else who can do it like he can do it.
Other than one Kurt Angle. That's very rarefied air. Very rarefied air, my friend. You're absolutely right. And look at this.
Look at this.
The stalling vertical suplex. Wait a minute. Hobbs turns the tide.
Are you kidding me?
How about a vertical suplex connecting there from Will Hobbs?
Jeff Cobb went all the way up and crashed all the way down. Hobbs too.
And Cobb able to roll the shoulder off the canvas just before the referee's hand hit for 3.
Jeff Cobb. Could this be a testimonial to the travel schedule, John? I mean, what other things could be playing a part here? Because Cobb is able to stand and trade and do his thing with the best in the business. And he's having his hands full right now, and then some with the great Will Hobbs.
And a big shot from Hobbs. A big right hand.
Oh my God.
Cobb in a world of trouble here. Big right hand.
These are buckling, John.
The challenger in control, but the champ fires back with a big right hand.
Champion has the advantage. You've got to beat the champion.
Big
and when
boot.
the champion can kick you in the mouth with a moment's notice, John, it makes it very difficult to beat the champion.
Cobb.
Methodical.
Here we go. Thinking pump handle. Oh, here we go. Unique suplexes from Jeff Cobb.
The power of Cobb, unprecedented. Like you said, John, he's throwing around a 300-pound man.
Jeff Cobb looking to deliver the most electrifying moonsault in sports entertainment and professional wrestling today.
And I think he got it.
No, he didn't get it. Will Hobbs moved out of the way.
He got it in terms of trying to hit it.
I see what you did there. Hobbs in control now as Cobb is on Dream Street following that missed opportunity. Hobbs now lifting the Universal Champion up.
Willpower, but it's also unbelievable physical strength.
Oh! And Cobb following it in with the speed in that elbow.
Right here in front of us, John, inches away. Cobb looks focused and intense, and Hobbs looks like he's not sure where he is right now, John.
Hobbs, wait a minute. Oh my God, what authority on that suplex.
Two,
Is it gonna be enough? No. Jeff Cobb so close to retaining right there, and on pure instinct alone, Will Hobbs gets the shoulder off the canvas.
This is a war for the ages, John. Both these men putting it all on the line. Jeff Cobb, a proud holder of the gold that sits on our commentary table. And Jeff Cobb may be taking it home right here, maybe taking it out and ending the, oh no. No, he's
Hobbs
not.
is firing up here. The leader of willpower, Will Hobbs.
No.
Unloading his Cobb, no. Oh, the power slam. Is that gonna do
One,
it? Are we gonna crown a new champion? No.
Very close. Willpower. My man Will Hobbs, it's like you can almost see the belt in his eyes right there.
Hobbs trying to put away Cobb here. A new sense of urgency for Will Hobbs. Flying clothesline, leaving his feet there. Now Hobbs, lateral press, a hook of the leg, a deep cover, and Cobb gets the shoulder up just in the nick of time.
You know what's involved with Olympic training, John. You know the type of dedication to his craft that Jeff Cobb has. It is incredibly difficult to pin Jeff Cobb. It is nearly scientifically impossible to submit Jeff Cobb, and that is a big part of the reason why he represents the suplex brand and why he's the old pro wrestling universal champion.
But Will Hobbs just woke himself up by punching himself in the face, but Cobb put it back to sleep by lighting him up right now with rights and lefts.
This is unprecedented.
Cobb setting for the ride, no, a counter. Hobbs up, oh! Spine buster, hook of the leg.
Must go down.
Oh my God, we were so close to crowning a new champion.
I can't believe it.
You talk about running on adrenaline and just pure instinct. Jeff Cobb's pure instinct of competitiveness just saved his championship reign.
And the power of Will Hobbs almost just earned him that elusive missing link of his championship aspirations.
And now what's Will Hobbs doing? Oh, he almost slipped off the canvas there. Hobbs going up,
so
but here comes Cobb.
Cobb meets him at the pass, John.
And
this
now,
is two of the best right here clashing, John. Two dinosaurs, two monsters. This is Rampage Live.
Cobb to the second rope. Hobbs. No, wait a minute. Hobbs able to get the better of the exchange. Oh, but a leaping drop kick.
Unbelievable. Cobb nailing it. What height? He's hitting a man, John, that's seated on the top rope, but he's hitting that drop kick with perfect execution.
And now Cobb goes up to meet the challenger, the champion.
The power of Cobb about to be on display.
He's got both arms hooked. Cobb. Oh my. Cobb going all the way to the top rope.
Very high risk territory. He's going for a belly to belly.
Wait a minute. Hobbs with a headbutt, dropping Jeff Cobb. Hobbs going to the top rope. Will Hobbs gonna try and put away the champion here. The challenger taking flight.
Oh my God.
Nobody home.
Nobody home for the frog splash. That took a lot out of Will Hobbs.
Oh, wait a minute.
Cobb.
Time. Tour of the Islands. No. Super kick. No, nobody home. Hobbs, Tour of the Islands, stamp your passport, kid.
Boom.
Jeff Cobb gonna retain right here. Hooks the leg. That's gonna do it.
No,
wait a
what?
minute.